Although Scion was snuffed out last year, the spirit of the entry-level brand lives on in Toyota models like the new CHR subcompact SUV crossover. Although the CHR was originally destined to wear a Scion badge in the States, it was a relatively painless process for Toyota to pivot and bring the funky crossover in as a Toyota. The CHR was already slated to be sold as a Toyota in overseas markets. With vehicles such as the Nissan Juke, the Kia Soul, and the similarly sized Honda HR-V maintaining steady sales, it was critical that Toyota field a subcompact crossover in the United States. Like most organizations with a product to sell these days, Toyota wasted no opportunity to reference the M-word, peppering its pre-test drive spiel with all things millennial. After a day in the saddle in and around Texas Hill Country near Austin, we think Toyota should relax the pitch a bit and take a slightly more organic approach. In keeping with its Scion roots, the CHR's trim hierarchy is simple, with XL $23,460 as the base model and XL Premium $25,310 as the base model, with a few tech and appointment upgrades. Standard equipment includes cloth-trimmed front bucket seats with 6-way adjustability, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, Bluetooth, one USB port, an auto-dimming rearview mirror with backup camera, and dual-zone automatic climate control. The XL Premium gets heated front seats, an 8-way driver's seat, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and proximity entry and start. Those spunky two-tone models with a white roof and side mirrors? Those are R-Code Scions, a treatment that is the sole available factory option in your choice of 3 colors: Blue Eclipse Metallic, Ruby Flare Pearl, and the R-Code exclusive Radiant Green Mica. Simple, right? Here's where it gets funky. Due largely to its development under the Scion banner and that brand's weirdo radio head unit, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and navigation, very few Scions ever had factory navigation, are not available on the CHR. For a small, affordable, and fashionable car marketed directly at millennials, these seem to be egregious omissions. That said, the Bluetooth works fine, and using your phone in a mount is a perfectly workable navigation solution. Also strange, the 8-way driver's seat is entirely manual in operation except for power-operated lumbar support, which is akin to fitting a vintage mechanical watch with battery-powered dial illumination. The interior quality suffices for a sub-$25K vehicle without feeling cut-rate or Spartan. There are hard, embossed plastic door panels, but they feel and look up to the task. While there appears to be no glove box, the lower dash conceals a tiny latch that opens a big storage bin. The door openings both front and rear are deceptively large, and we found enough adjustment to the front seats and the tilting and telescoping steering wheel for a pair of 6-foot-plus journalists to get comfortable, save for a little B-pillar intrusion on the wider of the two. The back seat can be relatively spacious for such a tiny footprint. The 103.9-inch wheelbase is 4.3 inches longer than the Juke's, while the width is up only 1.2 inches on the Nissan, depending on how the front seats are set. But when those seats were positioned where we were comfortable, foot and legroom in the rear were reduced to prison restraint levels. Still, based largely on elbow and knee room, our first impressions are that the CHR's front compartment is a tad more spacious and comfortable than those of the HR-V and the Juke. Toyota has big plans for the CHR, with hopes to sell 30,000 units by the end of 2017 and double that in 2018. Those looking for a funky alternative to the usual suspects, and not put off by the lack of Apple CarPlay, all-wheel drive, or factory navigation, will find the CHR at Toyota showrooms in April.